Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Paris High School's Tiger Field, where the Charleston Trojans will be taking on your Paris Tigers. Our concession stand is open for your enjoyment and is located on the north side of the school. Paris High School asks all fans, spectators, players, and coaches to please display good sportsmanship at all times during this interscholastic contest. We wish to remind everyone in attendance tonight that Paris High School buildings and grounds are all drug-free facilities. Any use of alcohol, tobacco, or any other illicit drugs is strictly prohibited. Now entering the field for the pregame performance is your 2025 Marching Tigers under the direction of Dr. Kevin Pruitt, Assistant Director Jessica Hendrickson, Color Guard Instructor Zach and Haley Cassad, Percussion Technicians Jonathan Bourne, and Choreographer Carly Tessero. We ask that y'all please rise and remove your caps as the Marching Tigers, under the direction of drum majors Elizabeth Alexander and Adeline Trapp, honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Back on your feet, Tiger fans, it's time for Paris Loyalty. Thank you for joining us for the pregame activity. Be sure to stick around for tonight's halftime, where the Marching Tigers will perform first.
It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram's Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Chrisman Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Lou Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Paris High School. I'm BJ Pheasant alongside Ryan Kramer tonight. Sitting in for a golfing Lenny Irwin. He ditched us for golf tonight.
Well, so, this might be his last chance if it's going to get cold and rainy or whatever.
Well, if it looks like this anywhere else.
Are you the game announcers?
Nope. Next booth over. If he's fighting this weather where he's at, I think he might be done by now, but he's not going to get back in time wherever he happened to be golfing. But it feels like football weather. Last week it was warm and toasty, and I had to break out the hoodie already tonight.
We had some guys cramping last week, too.
That we did. Got a gentle breeze out there. You know, it's not blustery, but it's blowing pretty good, kind of west to east, straight across the field, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for either team. Charleston did win the toss. They deferred, so Paris will get the ball first. They've yet to come out of the locker room. I got the big inflatable tiger up down there, so that ought to be coming through any time.
We're still about 11 minutes and 40 seconds to kick off.
Yeah, this time of year it's breaking out the grills, the pumpkin spice, everything. You know, it feels like October already here, early on in the season, and this is like false fall. I'm sure it'll be hot again next week or something, and then before it does get finally cooled off. Hopefully the Tiger offense doesn't cool off, though, because they really had it going last week. Granted, the competition was a little stiffer. Push real hard. Get a running start. There you go. The door up here sticks. You can't see that, but sometimes you do get locked in. You got to lower the shoulder and get a running start at it. At least I do. Little guys here, we need some help.
Yeah, they were sizzling last week. Scored 4 touchdowns in the first quarter and then ran away with it by halftime.
Hey, Ryan, it's your first night helping us on football, but you were right. You've already got a fan club on YouTube. Addison there giving you an attaboy. Tigers getting a big victory tonight.
There you go, Addie.
He's here for Ryan Kramer. You're here for the Tigers, sir. You're here for the Tigers.
That's right.
I'm just saying that because I don't have a fan club. My fan club's like 10, and they don't get on YouTube. So
hey, we'll bring more viewers in from all over the country. Addison lives out in L.A., so
all right, we'll take the coverage.
Yeah, we're hitting the markets today.
That's the joy of YouTube. On radio, the signal couldn't get really outside of town when they power down at night, but thanks to YouTube, we get calls from all over the country with alumni and friends of family, and it's just great. So the Tiger offense, we talked about them sizzling last week. They could run the ball, they could throw the ball, and something we were talking about before the game, kind of off the air, was the different offense setup this year. It's a totally different look for the Tigers.
It sure is, and they had a lot of success last week with it. So you hope that some of it's on film now, right? They definitely would have caught North Vermilion flat-footed last week.
Absolutely, and I doubt we saw all the bells and whistles last week.
No, I'm sure we didn't.
I was even surprised by some of the starters. You know, right from the beginning, I think we were pulling some punches just to save some guys a little bit. They got in, they got their carries and their passes and all, but didn't want to show everything. And one wrinkle I did like, though, we got that wing T formation. We also saw him operate out of the shotgun. We saw him operate under center. We saw some different looks there, and I think it's real easy sometimes to get pigeonholed in one formation where guys are comfortable, they know their roles, and then once you change the formation up sometimes, maybe you throw off blocking assignments and the routes run are a little different. And if he's doing that in the first game of the season, that tells me the guys are pretty comfortable with this offense.
Yeah, it sure seemed like it last week. I think Braden only threw 3 passes. Right?
Yeah, he didn't have to throw many.
No.
He threw one and the one incomplete he had going down the sideline to Rogers nearly could have been a touchdown if he had let him. It kind of floated.
Yeah.
And then he turned around the next play and hit him with an absolute bullet on an out pattern. And granted, that's only like a 7-yard pattern. It doesn't look real impressive, but that is one of the hardest passes to throw in football, is to hit the guy on that out pattern like that. And he just, on a frozen rope, just right to him. It was amazing.
Well, it's anticipation and timing, right? I mean, the only way that play works is if you get the ball out on time to the right spot and your receiver does what he's supposed to do.
And our receivers did on every catch they made last night. We didn't see guys catching it with their body. We saw them going up for it, grabbing it with their hands, bringing it back to them. And it was just really impressive. And then on the flip side of that, the defense wasn't challenged real much or real bad, but at the same time, it's real easy to get burned by a bad offense if you're not disciplined. If you're not breaking down past the line of scrimmage, if you're not ready for the reverse, if you're not staying in your lane, if you lose your assignment, even a bad team can burn you on some plays. And they didn't give up a big play at all. Guys were disciplined. They were in their roles. And other than some blocks in the back downfield from guys just trying to make a big play into a huge play, you know, they were aggressive penalties, and that's where we got in a little trouble. And hopefully we can kind of rectify that a little bit tonight.
Yeah, you definitely like to see less penalties. I think this is going to be a much bigger step up in competition level. Not to throw any shade, I guess, towards last week's opponent or anything like that, but Charleston's a bigger school. They're going to have probably a lot bigger guys and more discipline, especially on defense with the run game. So
that they should. Talking to their radio guys before the game, and they were mentioning how poorly they played last week. Doesn't mean they're a bad team, but they had a rough go of it. They were led in rushing by Taylor Lutz with 78 yards on 7 carries. He did have 1 TD. Traylon Couch had 8 carries for 53 yards, and it got pretty quiet after that. Their quarterback, a first-year player, he's a junior, went 6 of 17 for 44 yards. The 3 interceptions, though. And our defensive secondary last week already showed that they like to jump the ball. And they're going to be kind of ball hawking back there and looking for those interceptions. Those could be huge.
yeah, Carter Krippis had an excellent interception last week.
Yes, he did. And then he had a great catch on offense, too. The boy's he's got a great set of hands.
He's very athletic. He showed it off last week for sure.
And not just with the catch, but the anticipation in that jump. He timed it perfectly. Too low, if he jumps too early, he's already coming down. The receiver's got that ball going down the field. Jump too soon, you know, your timing's off. You're catching it in the face instead of up in the hands, and then you're going to bobble it. Who knows what happens? But that was just the perfect time of that. Those 3 interceptions, 6 of 17. I think your secondary can only do so much there, but we're going to have some pass rush on him too. The guys up front, they're going to be ready for that and put a little pressure on him. And I think we've got enough size on that defensive line. I think we can do that. I mean, we look down the line now. 255, 240, 240, 280, 265, 270. Granted, those are program weights. They could be rounded a little bit.
Sure.
But I don't care if you're 280 or 272. That's big.
Yeah.
You got some big boys out there.
Yeah, they're fortunate. You know, we are fortunate, I should say, that you know, we got a lot of we got seniors on the line, and it's in high school football, man. If you're older, you got a good chance of success.
Oh, there's so much more development goes on in those couple years there. You look down our offensive and defensive line. You got guys like Dylan Flores as a senior, Logan Curl, Charlie Ford, Drake East, Brody Bishop. A lot of seniors there getting a lot of action. And then you're under the juniors. They're still big boys like Logan Luddington, Axel Randolph, and
Sage Simpson,
yep,
6-footer.
Another big one. And they know how to get it done there. And then you got a little guy like Keegan Luster. He's only 5'9". I'm still looking up at him. Those are some big boys. You don't have to be all 6'4", 6'5". But they got the job done last week. Hopefully they get that done again tonight. Our pregame show tonight being brought to you by Terry Elston, State Farm Insurance, also the Chrisman Farm Center, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip Keys at Seed Solutions, Templeton Funeral Home, Country Financial, that's Mark Gladding and Jim Blue. And then our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young and Paul and Kathy Porter. And if you'd like to be a part of our broadcast or be one of the sponsors, it helps bring this to the Paris area and, as we found, L.A. and the rest of the country. You can hit up myself or Lenny, Jim Blue, got Jeff Chambers over here, Clay Bess. Any of them can help you out, and we can point you in the right direction. We have affiliate sponsors where they're, not corporate. It's just people that want to support, like Steve and Lynn Young and Paul and Kathy Porter. They've been supporters of the Paris Sports Network here for several years. And we thank all the corporate sponsors that stick around through all the sports seasons. And if you just want to hop in for just basketball or just football or one of those seasons because you got a player or a nephew or a cousin, a grandson, whatever it may be, we'd be happy to have your help here.
BJ, I'm hearing Metallica out there, and Charleston has emerged from their locker room, and they're starting to make their way. So our guys must be hanging out in the tunnel right now, getting ready to come out of that Tiger. And here they are.
All right, you're going to have to go through all these comments on the YouTube broadcast because you've got a bigger fan base than you thought. We should have brought you on sooner.
I appreciate these guys.
Hey, we got some Charleston fans watching tonight too, so thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, I see a Charleston guy. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Drake, for tuning in. We appreciate it. We are biased. We will probably root for the Tigers, but we are glad you're watching, Drake. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the pregame show. Both teams back out on the field now. And we are ready for some football.
Yeah, I think this rain's going to stay away, which is a good thing. It's going to be a nice temperature tonight. Hopefully the guys don't have the cramping issues they had last week.
Yep, nice and cool, but not cold. So that's perfect weather for football.
I say issues. I mean, we still hung for 57 points. And
that's the thing. When you play a team that might be a lower level of competition, you still have to execute. You still got to hold on to the ball. You still got to wrap guys up. You still got to be disciplined and do your job. And the Tigers did it last week, and hopefully we can do it again against a tougher Charleston opponent who didn't fare real well last week in their first contest. So
they took it on the chin from little Illini Conference member Robinson, 41-6.
They started their season with a couple old Apollo Conference foes. Hopefully we can start them off 0-2. They're not used to being 0-2, I'm sure.
No, I'm definitely sure they're not used to that. And let's hope we can make that crooked number a reality.
All right, Tigers are ready to go here. Bartley going back with Marcus Hutchings for the kick return. Lining up down there around the 5-yard line and kicking it off for Charleston. Get my roster out here. That's going to be number 2, Max Weber. There's a whistle from the official, and we are ready to go. A fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Booming kick.
That stopped on the 1.
It did. Stopped right at the goal line. Bartley picks it up and powers his way out to the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the return there for Bartley. Levi sure thought he had a touchback there. I can't blame him.
Made it to the 16, so we got a 15-yarder.
Had some backspin on it. It just absolutely died when it hit the goal line. And you can't return a ball in the end zone in high school. Once it touches that goal line, it's a touchback, so it couldn't have missed by much.
You couldn't kick it any better.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. They're going to open up in the shotgun. Man in motion. Oh, and it's whistled dead. We're going to have
false start.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. already on the Tigers.
Start against the Tigers, 5-yard penalty, 4 remaining first down.
They try to bring Dawson there in motion from the right to left side, and one just seemed kind of timing off right from the beginning there. Braden pops out and runs back in with the play. And we'll come back out with the same formation again. Rogers, high snap, hands it off. Up the middle, the Tigers will drive for maybe a yard. That's number 3, Carter Krippus. And I got a no gain on that. 2nd and 15 with the ball at the 11. I was wishful thinking. A much bigger defensive line here than we saw last week.
Yeah, this is kind of what we were talking about in the pregame.
And you're backed up by your end zone, so your choice of plays might be a little limited.
Oh, we got a false
start again. Half the line moved.
False start against the Tigers.
Now, this is the stuff we avoided last week, though.
Yeah. So we're going to be backing it up to the 6.
I think so.
2nd and 20.
Oh.
We're going the wrong direction here, Beach.
Yes, we are. We're a net negative 10 yards so far. Now he comes up under center. You don't want to snap it into the end zone. And they're just going to drive right up the middle.
That was actually a direct snap to the running back up underneath the center. Get some yards back, 45.
Yep, the right Eli Blair. He was our goal line back last week. At least we were positive. 3rd and 16 now.
To the 10. 4-yard gain.
Play clock down to 18 as Rogers heads back into the huddle. Line up in the shotgun. They're going to stay with the bunch. Everybody up there at the line of scrimmage.
That's a pass.
They're going to throw it somewhere. He gets it out. It's complete.
Rogers' pass is complete to Brody Bishop.
The tight end, Brody Bishop, with the catch. Oh, moved the ball well on that one, but we're still short. Got the ball up around the 22-yard line now. And we're going to be back to punt. Good snap. No rush. And the ball gets loose.
Ball hit the ground. We might have got it back.
I think the Tigers got the ball.
They sure did.
He muffed it. The Trojan returner, I don't think he took too long to make up his mind whether to commit to catch it or to let it bounce, and then got in between. And
did you happen to catch his number?
I didn't. I want to say Quincy Strange, number 6, who I saw, he's a sophomore, I saw trotting off the field afterwards. If it wasn't him, he sure looked dejected.
All right, that gets us to the 47.
Yep, up Charleston across midfield now. Take advantage of this opportunity. Back to pass again. Got some pressure on him. Rolling to his right is Rogers. Fires it down. It's complete at the 30. Brody Bishop again. We didn't see him at all last week. And he's got 2 big catches on the opening drive. All the way down to the 30-yard line.
Already up to 29 yards. 2 catches.
And they've been great catches, too.
That was an excellent catch.
2 slots to the right. Hands off to the right side. Hit immediately and dropped after a short gain. Carter Krippus going to get about a yard. 2nd and 9 now. Ball down to the 29-yard line. Rolling out has worked so far for Rogers because he's had guys in the backfield with him.
He's got just enough speed to avoid that rush. Getting outside the pocket, and he's putting the ball on the dot.
Yes, he has. Out of the shotgun. Hands off again.
Oh,
Breaks 2 tackles. Krippus running over people inside the 20. First down for the Tigers. Carter gets it down to the 19. Now Krippus made that run on his own once he got to the outside. He broke about 3 tackles before he finally got wrestled down.
He absolutely bull rushed a DB.
Yes, he did. DB's worst nightmare when they get squared up on a hard running back like that.
Got Blair in tight behind him now.
They're going to hand it to him. Tries to bounce it off tackle, and they get him from behind. Give him a yard. They tried to run him right up the middle. He saw a little daylight and tried to squirt to the outside. Just didn't get through the hole. 2nd and 9, ball at the 19. 7:55 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 from Paris High School. Charleston yet to have the ball. Tigers started rough on the first couple plays. Punted. Got the muff punt back and then slowly pushing it down the field here. Here's the 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun. Hands it to Rogers. Trying to get to the corner. Slides by a guy. He's going to be just shy of the first down. It was 2nd and 9, and it's going to be, well, about 3 yards short there.
I think he's, 3 yards short. You got her.
Didn't get quite as far as I thought he was. Had a good dive there, but I think he might have touched on the way. Big 3rd down play. It's 2-down territory right now, or 4-down territory for the Tigers. Got to send a man in motion. Direct snap to him. Right through the line. Got the first down anyways.
Tigers look a lot better on this drive. Who was that? Carter that ended up at? Krippus had that ball.
Might have been. Hang on a second. So Krippus adding some more positive yardage there. They're getting the first down for the Tigers. 1st and goal now from the 8. Out of the shotgun is Rogers.
Oh!
Well, tricky. Hey, we got a touchdown. How about that?
Dawson Rogers.
Touchdown.
Not really a reverse, but a double handoff there. That first handoff was just enough of a ball fake to get the defense to flinch, and then Dawson coming the other way for the touchdown. He's got some wheels, too, and he just slipped right through there.
Yeah, that was a really well-designed play.
Yes, it was. There's the kick, and it looks good from here. It is. Tigers go up 7-0 over Charleston. All right, 6:18 to go in the first. Paris up 7-0. We'll take a quick break. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
Tigers set to kick off. 6:18 to go. We're up 7-0. Garrett Rigdon set to kick. High kick down around the 10. Good return to the outside. There's a flag. And he's going to be run out of bounds just past the 40-yard line.
Oh, we got an extra flag.
Yep.
It's probably going to end up being offsetting.
I think so. Something's going to happen there. Carter Krippus, I think, involved in that second one. Or Vitale. I can't tell if that's a 3 or a 2. That's a 2. Vitale involved in that one.
Yeah, there was a skirmish going on at the 45 also, but that one I think they got away with. It's a hold on Charleston and a personal foul on Paris.
Conduct against the Tigers.
So they'll mark it off against the defense and then turn around and mark it back against Charleston. When those things happen, like everybody thinks they know the rule book until something like that happens.
Yep.
And then I'm glad there's officials because, like, which penalty do you mark off first and which spot do you start at? Do you start at the offensive spot or the defensive spot? It kind of splits the difference, and Charleston gets their first possession now at the 35-yard line.
Their quarterback is 17, right?
11. Yes, 17. White Gordon. Out of the I formation, he hands off. Big gain as he slips a couple tackles. And he's going to outrun everybody to the end zone. One play and a score. Traylon Couch.
65-yard run.
Yep. Talk about a swing in momentum here. 5:57 on the clock. He went up the middle, slipped past the guy, and then it was just off to the races.
Are they going to kick or are they going to go for 2?
Well, looks like the kicking team's out there. Number 2, Max Weber, set to kick the extra point. Low snap. Gets it up, and the kick is good. We've got a tie game again, 7-7. 5:57 go in the first. We'll be back again in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Looks like we have
5:57 on the clock. Another tie game going. Big shift in momentum as Paris was able to capitalize on a Charleston mistake, and then Charleston comes right back and runs it down our throat, 65 yards.
Traylon Couch found a burst, got through, and once he was through, he was gone.
Hey, we got, like you mentioned there, more listeners. Mr. Dawson down there in Kentucky. Scott, thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll make sure we get the band in for you there at halftime too, Scott. Big kick. High and coming down around the 1. Could be Bartley again. And they're going to wrap him up around the 20.
Shortly on return across the 15, it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
So 1st and 10 for Paris, right at the 20-yard line. About a 19-yard return for him.
Weber gets some good air on his kicks, that's for sure.
Yes, he does.
That extra point went through well above the crossbars or the uprights.
And the hang time on like a kickoff like that, just that little more time to get your guys downfield and in position really pays off. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Man in motion. They hand it to him right up the middle. Carter Krippus. All right, 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 coming up. Tigers bunching everybody up. We'll have 2 slots. Dawson Rogers at 1. Carter Krippus at the other. They give it to the fullback this time. Powering his way up the middle for a 1st down.
Great run.
Eli Blair all the way down to the 40. So it's a 2 tight end set. Brody Bishop at 1 tight end and Carter Cochran at the other.
Nice 12-yard gain. I think we're showing that we're going to be able to run the ball this year pretty effectively.
Well, you've essentially got 7 linemen up there with those 2 tight ends. And we've shown we can pass out of this formation as well. 4:52 to go. This time, Dawson Rogers finds a seam. He's got a 1st down for the Tigers. That misdirection behind the line right now really paying off for the Tigers. They can fake a handoff to Blair. They can fake the pitch to Dawson or to Carter. And then hand off to the other one. And Charleston really has to kind of stay on their heels for a moment to see which one actually got the ball, and we've been able to take advantage of that. 4:24 to go as the clock continues running. 1st and 10 at the Charleston 47, down to 5 on the play clock. Handoff up the middle, another big seam. Krippus.
Oh, almost got through there.
Inches from breaking a big one. And 1st down. A 10-yard gain right at the marker. The ball down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, down 4 minutes. Dawson in motion. They'll give it to him, looking for a hole.
Picking his way through the defense right now.
Now just a sprint to the sideline.
Shoved off.
That's another 1st down. Dawson Rogers for about 12, 13 yards. See where they mark it? Yeah, I give him 13 on that one.
Down to the 24.
Down to the 24, yeah.
Just ripping off 10-yard runs at 12, 13, 10, 13. Last 4 plays.
That's as demoralizing to a team as that one big 60-yard gain. I mean, when you're picking up a 1st down after 1st down.
And you're also keeping the defense out there, and they're
yes.
getting winded. We've now ran the ball on every play but 2, and we're on a 19th play of the 1st quarter.
Yeah, only 3.5 minutes remaining. Clock stopped for a second. Oh, the 1st down, move the chains. That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oop.
Well, they're in the backfield here.
That play didn't work as well. Dawson tried to get to the outside. It was number 9, Carter Cochran, the outside linebacker that stayed home. Made the tackle, and the Tigers are going to lose a little yards on that one.
Just a loss of 1.
Going to bring up 2nd and a long 11. Out of the shotgun again. Dawson in the backfield with him.
Oh, beautiful.
Inside handoff.
It's a nice quick pitch. Carter's
almost to the end zone. He's out at about the 5-yard line.
Carter Krippus stepped out the 5-yard line. Be 1st and goal, Tigers.
Okay. The impossible task there. You're asking Dylan Flores to block downfield for Krippus. Dylan was doing his best, but you're not going to keep up in a foot race with Carter.
Now that was a forward pass because it was behind the line of scrimmage.
It was a forward pass. It was a it was a pitch.
It was a pitch.
Shovel pass.
Yeah.
There you go.
So so we just
That does count as a pass completion technically.
Ball's down on the 5.
Hands off up the middle. Grippus.
He's going to get his touchdown.
He got it.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Paris takes back the lead, 13-7, 2:43 on the clock. An impressive drive that time for Paris. And that's what you wait for there. You get smacked in the face, you've lost your momentum. How do you respond? And you respond by putting together a stellar drive. Extra point is up. Over the band, and it's good. 2:43 to go. Tigers up 14-7. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2:43 on the clock. Tigers up 14-7, and it's been all offense so far for Paris. What were you saying? We'd run
21 plays so far
in the first quarter alone. They have run one.
They've ran one play, just one.
One really
one
big,
65-yard run.
effective play.
Our defense should not be tired.
No, even though it's basically our offense too.
Yeah, right, sure.
Kick recovered down around the 14-yard line. We got a fight going on down here at the 40. That's going to be another flag.
Oh, maybe. Nope, they got it separated in time.
Ooh.
It was 18 down there. I think that's Yantis, isn't it?
Yep. Camden Yantis and Henry Guillen. They were going at it down there. And there's no love lost between Paris and Charleston. It doesn't matter if they're in the conference or not. It was always one of your biggest matchups of the year, just kind of rivalry kind of thing. And we left the conference, but that bad blood's still there. It just means something else when you play Charleston. 4-down lineman for the Tigers. Not showing any pressure, and a run right up the middle. Wrapped up pretty quick. Quincy Strange, the ball carrier. And after that last big run, you're just preaching discipline right now. Stay in your lanes. And the Tigers do that on the first carry. They give up 3 yards. 2nd and 7, 2:14 on the clock. Under center now, I formation. Pulling the guard around the end, and this time they get to him.
Bartley.
Yep, the ball carrier, Taylor Lutz. That was 9, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what I had. Strange is 6, but yeah, Tyler Lutz was the ball carrier there.
And he lost a yard.
He did. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Yep, 3rd and 8.
Ball to 30-yard line.
It's a nice play by Bartley.
Those open field tackles are the biggest plays on defense. You're one-on-one with the ball carrier, and you just get the job done. 2 backs in the backfield out of the shotgun. Tigers showing blitz on the outside. They're coming, and there's a flag. Delay a game penalty. Well, that takes it from a maybe manageable 3rd down to a really long one now.
3rd and 13, ball's back
Yep.
on 25.
Tigers were showing some blitz on the outside. Maddox Hutchings was looking to come off the corner. was stacking up behind Drake East here on the near side of the defensive line. Rolling out to his right.
It's a pass.
Oh, throws it in the ground. Incompletion there. I don't know if he threw it away or if it was just a bad pass, but you wonder when you get a first-year quarterback, he's a pitcher, he's a catcher, he's got a good arm, they say, but there's mechanics to being a pitcher when you're, or a catcher, quarterback. It's different than all those. For the quarterback, when you're rambling and running around, I can't even talk tonight. The footwork, I'm trying to say, Ryan, save me here. The footwork.
he got a good rollout. I think everybody was covered up, and he just kind of dirted it.
Blah, I can't talk.
Well, that's a line drive kick.
Yeah, it is. Scooped up at the 40. Got a couple good blocks down the sideline he goes. They're going to get him out of bounds, but we're back in Charleston territory. Oh, the footwork on a pass like that, when you're rolling to your right, you can't just plant the same foot. You've got to be able to throw through that footwork, and it's synchronized. And if not all of that stuff is there at the same time, you get those balls down in the dirt that without her you sail them into the stands. And that's something a first-year player might not have all that footwork and the technique ironed out quite yet. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Griffiths in motion. They hand off right up the middle. Here's Eli. And Blair barrels ahead for a 5 or 6 yard gain.
5 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
All right. 2nd down for the Tigers. Not sure if we'll get another play here in the quarter or not. I think Tigers might be content to let it run out. Just 10 seconds on the clock.
Yep, Rogers just signaled the guys over for the quarter break. So, hey, pretty good all in all.
Yeah, it is.
2 penalties for, well, 2 offensive penalties for minus 10 yards.
Yep.
Then we had the personal foul that was on the kick. So
that one was kind of a wash.
Yeah, it kind of washed out a little bit there.
All right, 14-7, Tigers up. We'll take a quick break. Be back in a minute on the Paris Sports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
All right, we're back. 12 minutes on the clock. Tigers looking at a 2nd and 5 with the ball in the 33 of Charleston. Got me a drink of water during the break. Hopefully I can talk now. Right back up the gut we go. Be shy of a 1st down.
Who was that?
I think that was Blair again, just
Blair.
right back up the middle.
What'd he get? He got 2?
2, yeah.
All right. So we just went over 100 yards for the game rushing already.
All right. If you can run the ball for 400 yards a game,
yeah.
you're going to be all right.
Going to wear down this front for sure by halftime if we keep this up.
Well, I'd like to see what time of possession is right now. It's got to be like 10 minutes to 2 or something. Out of the shotgun.
Well, high snap.
Fake to Griffiths, inside handoff.
Nice
Rogers
move.
with a spin move, darting inside. 1st down. Dawson's a little shiftier than people give him credit for at 6'3". You expect the little guys to move like that, but even being with his height, good spin moves.
Yeah, that was a nice. Well, first of all, it was good job handling a high snap. Still managed to get the fake out, and then Dawson took it and did a little work on his own. He's got quick feet.
They paid off there. 1st and 10 now at the 25-yard line, 10:43 to go. Dawson in motion. They give it to him right up the middle. He's gone.
He's in.
Yep. Wrestled down a yard into the end zone. Dawson Rogers for 6, and he just gets knocked down by his own teammate. Easy, Brody. You're a little bigger than Dawson. Take it easy on him. The hardest hit he took was during the celebration.
25-yard gain right there.
Not just a 25-yard run, but right up the middle. The hardest place to run against the defense. And he just sliced him and diced him there. Low snap. The kick is up.
Looks like it's good to me.
It is. Paris up 21-7. 10.5 to go here in the second. We'll be back in just a moment again on the Paris Sports Network.
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Welcome back. Tigers up by 2 scores, 21-7. Having flashbacks to last week at this point, and that is not what you want to have out there on the field. So hopefully you can keep that enthusiasm reined in. We've already seen how quickly they can score against us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you could take anything for granted when a guy rips off a 65-yard touchdown run.
Absolutely.
So I think they're going to need to stay in this one.
They've only got their kick returners back at the 25-yard line, now backing up to the 20. No respect for Rigdon.
I think he might have just kicked that one out of bounds.
I think he did. He shanked that off to the right. He didn't get into that one at all. That'll get some good field position now for Charleston.
Kick is out of bounds. Charleston will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Legal procedure. They'll get the ball at the 35.
That they do. On the far hash.
Now, do you flag that as a 35-yard penalty? Is that how that works?
I don't know how that works. Maybe it's a 15-yard penalty because it would be from the 20.
Yeah. That makes sense.
All right, out of the eye. 4 down lineman. No pressure from the Tigers, dropping straight back. A fade down the field. He's got a guy.
Overthrown.
Yep, couldn't get it to him. Intended for number 5, Braxton Hanner. Gordon just a little too strong on that throw. Decent arm. Oh, he threw it 30 yards downfield.
Mm-hmm.
With some zip on it.
He had a step, too.
That he
would've
did.
Put the ball on the spot, he probably would have had a big gainer.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield now. Tigers showing some pressure on the outside. They bring it.
Bottled him up.
Yep. They ran right into the pressure. And they're going to say no gain on that. He's going to stay right at the line of scrimmage, even though he landed about 7 yards back.
That was Couch, wasn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
No gain, no loss?
Nope. 3rd and 10. Tigers showed some blitz from the right side with Maddox Hutchings, and they ran right into that play just the way it was designed. So sometimes you get lucky and you call the right play.
Well, they tried to get us looking at some eye candy over here with the 3 receivers and see if Couch could bust another big one, but we were up to the task.
2 receivers to the right. They fake the handoff, rolling out the pass. He's got some pressure on him.
So throw it away.
Yep.
Pass is incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down.
Bartley out there putting some pressure on Gordon. Carter Easton was out there as well. Bring up 4th and 10, and it should be a punt situation.
We got Carter back here.
Way back there. He's clear back at the 25-yard line.
Well,
But if he
22-yard return on the last punt, so let's.
had some pressure on him, he gets it off. Returnable.
He's got a good leg, but he's
Big blocks at the 27. He's going to try to bring it across the field. Gets by the first guy. Tigers lay off a block there. Smart play. Down the field he goes. Carter Krippus runs about 75 yards, and he gets it out to the 49. Whew.
Where did he receive that at? Did you happen to?
I want to say back around the 25.
Okay.
The biggest non-play there, though, was Vitale. And the Tigers call a timeout. Vitale had a chance. He could have made a terrible block over here, and he pulls up and lets off the guy and just saved a big carry there. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout. Be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue.
Coming out of the timeout, 9:38 to go here in the first half. Tigers up 21-7, looking to move the ball down the field again. They'll have it at their own 49-yard line. And I got a feeling that timeout was just as much to let guys catch their breath, especially Krippus, who would run back and forth across the field.
I'm not sure if you heard that at home, but someone yelled happy birthday to Brooklyn, so happy birthday to Brooklyn.
The recently married Brooklyn Block. Happy birthday to her.
Another high snap, handled.
Yep. And again, they go right back to Carter, so I'm glad they let him catch his breath. He barrels ahead for a couple yards. Oh, getting 3 on that one. 2nd and 7.
They're going to give him 2 officially on the board.
1. Well, they're at the 49, right?
Yeah.
1, 2. I give him 3.
Yep, all right, we'll mark her 3.
They're at the 48 on the other side, so that's a 3-yard difference.
Oh, they've changed it. They corrected it.
They
up
heard
there.
us.
Yeah, they did.
We told you your stats were official.
Yeah, they're Mr. Wright's down there, so.
Yeah. You can't argue with a Knight.
I think that faked about everybody out.
They even faked me out. Who has the ball?
He fumbled.
The whistle might have killed it, though.
Maybe. Forward progress, possibly, or there was no signal on the field.
On the carry for the Tigers. He'll gain a couple. Will bring up 3rd down.
Yep, we're going to keep it. Forward progress was ruled there. Ball's on the 45 now, so gain of 3 again.
Brings up a 3rd and 4. 8:28 on the clock. Gee, it's 3rd down. It feels like the offense is stalling.
Pretty much. Seemed like we've just ripped off a whole lot of 10-yard runs.
Instead of this is a manageable 3rd down, it's like, what's happened? You get spoiled. Out of the shotgun this time.
He's rolling out.
Checks off the first couple receivers and throws it away. Good coverage downfield by Charleston. Everybody was blanketed that time. Brings up a 4th down. He had a lot of time to stand back there and look for a receiver, though. And the line did their job.
Still on the 45. Now we're 4th and 4. Looks like we're going to leave him out there, though.
Yep, it's 4 down territory here. Oh, they jumped.
He sure did, but
they got back. We didn't get the ball snapped. I think we were trying to draw them offsides.
I think that's what we were doing, and we almost got her.
Timeout Tigers, 7:58 left in the first half.
Yep. They're going to call timeout. They still may run a play. We'll find out in a moment after this break on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
$7:58 to go here in the first half. Tigers down to just one timeout, though. I don't know if that'll be important or not as we run the clock out. We were kind of hoping they would just milk the clock on this drive and just keep moving it down.
So far, so good, though. We've dominated time of possession. We're up by 2 scores. Looks like Maddox is going to come out to punt here.
Ryan, your fan club just keeps growing on YouTube tonight. The broadcast, the chat, blow it up with Kramer supporters.
Well, now they're all Tiger supporters. Here's a punt by Maddox Hutchings.
High kick. They're calling for a fair catch, and he just does catch it. Swallowed it up down at the 15-yard line. Called the 16.
It's from the 45 to the 16.
So I got a strategy for those short punts. They're always trying to get their kicker, their punter, to just do a little pooch punt, just roll it out there. Every team's got a guy that can't kick. You need that guy that only kicks it like 10 yards or something. Bring him out there, have him kick it straight up in the air. It's going to come down, hit somebody. You don't know what's going to happen.
Chaos.
Just wait. Yes, you need a chaos kicker. Yes, anything could happen.
Or you get the run out rugby, kick it off somebody's back.
Exactly. Yeah. Still waiting for somebody to do that one of these days. Under 8 minutes to go. Here's the first play for Charleston now. Twins to the right, one receiver wide to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to give it to the tailback, and he'll pick up a couple yards.
Did you catch his number? 9.
Yep, number 9. Taylor Lutz with the carry. Carter Cochran, Maddox Hutchings, and a couple guys in there on the tackle.
4-yard gain. Ball's on the 20.
That'll make it 2nd and 6. Same formation again. Oh, no, they bring a tight end in this time. Only one receiver wide to the right. Tigers showing pressure again from the outside. Trying to get around, and they nail him. Carter Eastham strung him out.
It's number 6.
Yep. Eastham strung him out, and Dawson Rogers finished him off. Loss on the play makes it 3rd and 9. Strange has got some speed. Looked like he might get to the outside for a moment, and then once Eastham gets a hold of you.
Jeff Shear checking in on YouTube.
Do we need to censor Jeff Shear? Behave. It's a family broadcast.
Oh, that's
deep fade. He's got a step.
Go. Oh,
nobody there. Good defense by the Tigers to force the throw. And that's going to bring up a punting situation, a 4th and 9. .6:13 on the clock. Tigers still up 21-7. And now in good position to maybe run some time off the clock and put the first half to bed here if we can get a decent drive. Porter back to punt, standing inside the 5-yard line. Doesn't look like we're going to bring any pressure this time. Tigers got the return on. That one's going to bounce, and Tigers going to get away from it and let it die. Good field position for the Tigers here. They're going to get it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. 6:04 to go in the first half. Wood.
Who's our punter?
Number 2, Gavin Porter. Or number 3, Gavin Porter. That's the 2 of them. You got Porter and Weber. Right up the middle we go. Another good game for the Tigers. Shy of a first down. Grippus rips off another 8 or 9 yards there. Ryan Cosell in the house tonight. I like that comment. That's a good one.
Give a shout out to military personnel, Mr. Stack overseas. Thanks for serving the country. See you checked in. And Mr. Rick Kent out in LA.
Look at Rogers again, skipping through the line.
That was a 10-yard, just a
little scamper right through everybody. I think he ran some of it sideways. Just quick feet, stepping in and out of tackles. And it's a 1st and 10 for Paris at the 35-yard line.
We're really mixing it up with Grippus, with Rogers, with Blair, keeping these guys fresh.
And they're in a hurry, running up to the line of scrimmage. Catch these guys off guard. They're going to run it with, is that Blair this time, right up the middle?
I believe so. Waiting for him to get up, though. Yep.
No gain for Blair. 2nd and 10 now. I like that choice, though, because you get them watching that misdirection with your tailbacks. Then you just hand it to Eli and let him keep him honest up the middle. You can't cheat when you got that option there. Down to 4:22 on the clock, 2nd and 10 at the 35. They're going to back up out of the shotgun now.
Oh, double handoff.
Yep.
That's going to spring Grippus. I think he could go here.
Got one guy to beat at the goal line, and he's in. Carter Grippus for 35 yards. That double handoff, we saw that earlier. And went for a score last time, too.
Second Tiger touchdown of the quarter.
Setting up now for the extra point attempt.
That's good.
Yep, Rigdon connects again. 4 for 4 on extra points tonight. Tigers up 28-7, 4 minutes to go. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Yeah, it's a 21-point lead for the Tigers, 28-7, 4 minutes on the clock. Got a shout out to Coach Lee on the chat tonight as well. Gunning for Ryan's job. Hey, we're always looking for help here on the Paris Sports Network.
Don, I'm going to tell you, if you want to come and try to do these stats that I'm trying to do tonight, it's all yours.
This is Ryan's audition tonight. He nailed softball this spring. Some great pinch hitting for us there. He nailed the softball color analyst job there, and even some play-by-play there.
Lenny, if you're out there listening, these football stats are really something. I don't know how you do it. I'm trying to do my best here to keep up.
Lenny uses a calculator, though. And he does it in ink sometimes. So
I'm doing it in ink right now.
Okay, that's hardcore. Good return that time for Charleston out of a 33-yard line. Number 15 on the return. That's Dre Ike. Now, Charleston will get it back with 3:55 on the clock here. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. I was kind of hoping we would, just run the rest of the time out of the first half. I'll take the points.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
going to complain
about
there.
A touchdown and a 3-score lead.
Not at all.
Against a bigger school. They played a tight game last year with us, and this is not so tight, but we can't let down now.
Oh, no. You got to keep the pedal down.
Can certainly be a statement win.
Tigers like a 4-3 defense here, no pressure. Dropping straight back, a quick fade down the side.
Oh, wow. Incomplete. Carrick Vitale with a
hammer.
Yeah, he absolutely laid the hammer right there on, who is that?
21.
Whew.
Grant Taggart. He made a great diving attempt at the ball, and I thought he was going to catch it until Vitale separated him from the ball. That's tough because they're both going to the ground at the same time. That just makes that hit that much harder. Second and 10 after a big incompletion. Still 3:48 on the clock. Twins to the left this time. One receiver wide to the right. Looking to his left. Swing pass outside is complete. He's going to have a first down and more down the sideline. Out of bounds near the 50. Some jawing going after that one.
Out of bounds near midfield. First and 10 Trojans.
Did we catch the number on the completion? Was it
Traylon Couch, number 11. He's got some speed. Is he the one that scored the touchdown?
Yes, he's the one that had the 65-yard touchdown. He's quick.
He is. He's got the wheels, and they just floated the perfect pass to him out there.
Just not quite across midfield. Picked up 16.
Okay, yep, they got him out of bounds at the Charleston 49. 1st and 10 now, 3:40 on the clock. Handoff. Tigers trying to force it outside. Can't turn the corner.
Tackle.
That's Couch again, and Dawson Rogers.
Dawson Rogers for 1 yard. Also be second down.
Good open field tackle there by Dawson because you missed that one. I don't know if anybody would have got him to the corner.
He bounced the first couple. He got outside the first couple guys that made contact, but Dawson got his feet and got him down.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Best part is that clock is running. Twins to the left, 2 backs in the backfield this time with Gordon. 1 wide receiver wide to the near side here. Couch again. Tries to go off the left guard. He's going to pick up about 5 or so.
Couch on the carry.
We got a Tiger a little slow to get up here. Now he's
Charlie Ford on the stop for the Tigers.
going to hop off the field there. It is Charlie Ford after making the tackle. Gets shaken up a little bit.
So gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Fakes a handoff, rolling to his left. Bishop was right there on him.
Incomplete.
Fires it incomplete.
Bring it 4th down.
Not even sure who that was intended for. I thought it said 33, but
Hodges maybe 23. No, not him.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not either. Incomplete either way.
Yep, Tigers had the pressure on him. Eastham on that end made sure he didn't have a clear look at the receiver. Now back to punt at the 40.
Whoa.
High one. Gets it back.
Oh.
Just does get the kick off, but it's short.
It's not a good one, and it's coming
No.
back this direct. It's going to, well, took a funny hop and ended up on the 39.
Turn it down at the 40-yard line of the Tigers, 1st and 10.
That punt only netted him about 12 yards. The high snap really threw the timing off. And then the Tigers nearly blocked it. Interesting tidbit for you here. Charlie Ford scored that touchdown last week on the blocked punt. Had a bet with Grandpa that he wouldn't score a touchdown this year. He's like, "You're
Grandpa took the L
you
on
are a
that one.
defensive lineman." Yep, he lost that bet. Charlie won it. Congratulations, Charlie. Rolling straight back, looking deep downfield. He lobs it up.
Oh, you know,
That's gotta be a flag.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Oh, dangerous pass into triple coverage at that point. He got underneath it and just hung that ball up there. But as Dawson put the brakes on, he got grabbed. Everybody in the vicinity could see that shirt get pulled. Chain gang was already moving. Slow down, boys.
Yep, not a spot foul in high school.
No.
They'll march off 15 yards.
All right, 1st and 10 now. Yeah, there we go. The sideline official here, he had the right spot. So now they get it set at the 46 of Charleston. Minute 48 to go.
Ooh,
That reverse inside to Dawson.
nice fake. Dawson kind of stopped.
Yeah. Sometimes you can dance, sometimes you just got to put your head down and go ahead. He stays inbound. Clock keeps running now at a minute 30. Good gain on the play. Make it 2nd and 1. Give him 9 yards on it. Now, if you are looking to score again, guys, you've only got a minute 20 to do it in here. Everybody bunched up again. Grippett's in motion. They pitch it to him. Looking for a hole up the middle. Got the first down, but not a whole lot more. And now we've got timeout Charleston. Nope, no timeout. They're just stopping the clock. My mistake. Stopping for the chain gang. Down to 55 seconds. Grippus back in the shotgun and
What we got? Yeah, we got
offsides on Charleston.
Against the Trojans. 5-yard penalty remain 1st down.
Might be the first offsides penalty we've seen this year.
I believe it is.
Didn't see any last week. 43 seconds on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. Paris up 28-7.
It'd be nice if we could get another score here,
Oh, wouldn't it though?
especially since Charleston will be getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter as they deferred the opening kick. Right? Or I guess they get the choice, but
Can't see him not taking it now.
yeah, they're going to want the ball. Oh, it's a trick
Grippus
pass
looking
play.
to pass, floats it down.
Oh,
incomplete, but that was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Who was that trying to throw that to? I couldn't tell from here.
Dawson Rogers.
Okay, so Krippis to Rogers.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Dawson Rogers. We'll bring you up to second
You could
down.
hear the fans as soon as they realized he was going to throw.
Uh-huh. That's a good wrinkle to show, put on film.
Yeah, keep them honest.
Right.
Every time they line up, they look like they're in victory formation, like they're just going to spike the ball every time.
Right. There's a lot of motion going. This is it's a good offense that they've adopted so far this year. It's definite ball control.
Takes some confidence to come out and line up in the victory formation. Like, we're already going to,
Right.
we're just going to down it. No, we're not.
Oh, I thought they jumped.
Look like it. They're just going to run it up the middle.
45.
And 30 seconds on the clock. I think they might be content to run it out. Nope, they're going to line up no huddle.
Warner bring up third.
No gain.
No,
Timeout, Tigers.
maybe a yard. Was it 3rd and 5? Maybe 3rd and 4 now?
20 seconds left. We're taking our last timeout. You can't take them with you.
No, you can't. We'll go ahead and keep it right here for this one. We'll be in halftime in just a moment. Tigers up by 3 scores now, 28-7 with 20 seconds on the clock. What do you think we'll see here? We've seen the halfback pass. We've seen their double reverses.
Well, I think it's deep enough in. Maybe I think they're going to throw it. Just a guess.
Well, we've used our last time out, so I can't see like a tight end over the middle or anything like that. It's going to have to be something deeper down a sideline or something perhaps. But I am kind of surprised we haven't seen anything else come Brody Bishop's way after 2 big pass completions on that first drive,
Yeah.
or technically second drive.
Now, they would stop the clock if we pick up the first down, so that'd give them a little bit of time to get up, but it's pretty tight, only 20 seconds. They'd have to be on the hop to down it.
Even if it's an incompletion, you got time for another play. If it is complete, you boys better hustle, and that's something they're talking about. They're probably laying out like 2 or 3 plays in a row here.
Yeah.
Before they ever go out there, regardless of.
Blair's coming off the field, it looks like. So I would suspect this will be a pass.
Well, here's your Carter Krippis is.
Bartley's out here. Krippis is out wide. Dawson's out on the other side wide.
We're going to see something Krippis's way down the sideline.
Or Dawson. He's rolling out. He's going to pick it up, maybe get out of bounds. Just want to get out.
Yep. He did get out of bounds, stops the clock.
34 to Tigers. He'll pick up 6 and have another Tiger first down.
Charleston's got a guy hurt. He's going to hop off the field there. That's number 10, C.J. Patterson.
He's number 1, yeah.
So first down for the Tigers. That only leaves 12 seconds. That took 8 off the clock. 1st and 10 at the 20.
He picked up 8 yards on that? Or no, the ball's on the 22 maybe?
Yeah,
So he got
24,
6.
22, yep.
So he got a gain of 6.
3 receivers wide to the left this time. Bartley in the backfield. And he rolls to his left.
Oh, there's a catch. Turned it back inside. Rigdon
Running over guys. He's got a shot down to the 2 or 3.
Runner's pass complete to Garrett Rigdon. He'll have first and goal.
And time expires. That is the end of the half.
Oh, it's tough.
At the half, Tigers lead at 28-7.
Oh, I think they might be. The white hat is talking about maybe some more time going back on the clock here.
Even then,
Now that ball got.
nope, that's the end.
That's it. How many yards did he get on that?
He got all the way down to the 2.
So 20-yard gain.
They were at, looks like the yard markers at the, at the 20.
20. We were on the 22. So
22 to the 2.
Okay, so we'll give him a 20-yarder.
Tough run there by Garrett Rigdon, the senior, plowing his way down to the 2-yard line. 28-7 the score at the end of the first half. Whew, we're going to take a break, catch our breath. We'll be back in just a bit here on the Paris Sports Network. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue.
Performing are your Paris Marching Tigers under the direction of drum majors Elizabeth Alexander and Adeline Trapp. Tonight, the Marching Tigers will be performing the first and second movements of their 2025 show titled Time Machine, arranged and composed by Randall Standridge. The performance will feature solos by London Pruitt on trumpet, Jameson Holloway on alto saxophone, and Kason Whitaker on flute. It will also feature guard members Ava Shelkey on flag, Maddie Wheeler Rhodes on saber, Allison Seeley on flag, and Mackenzie Tibbs on flag. This is Time Machine. How about another big hand for the Paris High School Marching Tigers? The Marching Tigers are led by Dr. Kevin Pruitt, Assistant Director Jessica Hendrickson, and Color Guard Instructor Zach and Haley Cassad. Percussion Technician Jonathan Boren, and Choreographer Carly Tessero. We wish them all the best as they begin their competition season next Saturday at Monticello. Go ahead and grab those orange raffle tickets for the PHS Cross Country team. Winning ticket number 648-7104. Once again, 648-7104. If that is your number, come on up to the press.
It's halftime here at Paris. Glad everybody's sticking around with us. 28-7 the score. Great performance there at halftime by Dr. Pruitt and the Marching Tigers. Give you a look at what's going on around the LIC tonight. Actually, Lawrenceville played last night against Carlisle. Due to a lack of available officials, that game got moved up a night. So I'll look around, see if I can find a score for that one for us. Tonight, Olney is playing at Salem. Number 5, Casey Westfield is at number 13, Tuscola. So big matchup there. Both of them ranked in 1A. Casey number 5, Tuscola number 13. Mount Carmel is hosting Effingham tonight. The Tigers hosting Charleston, of course. Newton is at Trenton Westland. Robinson at number 14, Benton in 4A. Marshall is hosting Sparta Steelville. So that's your LIC matchups for the night. In the first half, Casey Westfield is up on Tuscola 14-8. Effingham's up on Mount Carmel 28-14. Let's see. It's Trenton Westland 28 over Newton 14 at the half. Olney beating Salem so far 21-0. Benton crushing Robinson 49-0 at the half.
Benton's a real deal. They're a ranked team. I think they're maybe, I can't remember, some 12th maybe in 4A. They're legit, and they put it on Heron last week. A lot of points on Heron.
Yeah, they're at this has them at 14 in 4A.
Yeah.
Yep, they crushed them. They had a kid run for a school record 253 yards and 5 touchdowns last week.
Wow.
Benton halfback Wyatt Upton. Wow. He lit them up last week. The LIC conference doesn't have the Paris Charleston score up at the half, so we'll help out with that one. That's 28-7. And I don't see, maybe I can swipe back the other direction to find out how Lawrenceville, we got crushed by Bishop McNamara 58-0 last week. And this week they beat Carlisle 34-12. Give you an update of the standings so far. In the conference, Casey's 1-0, Marshall's 1-0, Newton, Olney, Paris, Robinson all 1-0. Lawrenceville officially 1-1, and Mount Carmel 0-1. And looking at the schedule for next week, it'll be Tuscola and nope. That's still this week. Hang on. Lawrenceville and Albany will be playing next week. You got Marshall and Paris, Mount Carmel and Robinson, Casey and Newton will be playing. And then the calendar kind of won't load for me, so that's where we're at right now in the LIC. Minute 30 to go before the teams head back out. Charleston already out on the field doing their little donkey kicks out there, getting warmed up. Tigers yet to come out of a locker room.
They'll flip 3 more minutes back on the clock when they show up, right?
Always, yep. Bonus 3 minutes. Why not just make halftime 3 minutes longer? I don't know.
That's a great question.
Just add 3 minutes. And then basketball, it gets to a minute and they just shut the clock off. Like, okay, here's a horn with a minute left. Everybody get off the court. You're warmed up enough. All right, so we'll have Ryan run through some stats here. He's doing his best Lenny Irwin impersonation. Lenny says he's doing a good job, though. He chimed in tonight and let us know Ryan's got his support.
I can appreciate that from Lenny. He's a wizard at this stuff.
He's been doing it a few times. He and I were talking the other night trying to figure it out, and we've got about 30 years into this now. Either on radio or obviously not YouTube for 30 years. That would, how long YouTube's even been around, but either in the studio or in the booth or sometimes in a tree stand or the cab of a car or a truck or the bleachers or a big wooden stand at Mount Zion. My favorite still is the old deer stand in KZ up the light pole. That's a fun place to broadcast from. As you can see, I'm stalling now while Ryan adds up.
Tremendous job. All right, guys, let's. I'll give you what I got. This is Paris had a lot of offense, and we love to see it. They had 29 carries for 210 rushing yards. They were led by Carter Krippus with 91 yards on 12 carries, followed by Dawson Rogers with 9 carries for 89 yards. Eli Blair with 7 carries for 24 yards, and then Braden Rogers had the 1 scramble for 6 yards. Passing, Rogers was 5 for 6 for 69 yards. 2 passes to Brody Bishop for 29 yards. 1 to Carter Krippus for 20 yards, and 1 to Garrett Rigdon right there before the half for 20 yards. And from Charleston's side, Couch was their guy in the first half. He had the 65-yard run for the touchdown in the first quarter to answer our touchdown. But then we pretty much stalled him out. He finished with 68 yards on 4 carries with their lone touchdown. Taylor Lutz has 3 yards on 2 carries, and Quincy Strange ended with no yards on 2 carries. He had 1 where he lost 3 and 1 where he gained 3. From a passing standpoint for Charleston, the young quarterback Wyatt Gordon was 1 for 6 for 16 yards. So the defense is outside of 1 big play. They've done their job tonight, and the offense is controlling the ball. And I guess the last stat that I've got, Carter Krippus has 46 yards on punt returns tonight as well.
Hey, that's good.
So the touchdowns, I guess I can hit those real quick as well. In the first quarter, we had a touchdown for Dawson Rogers with 6:18 left in the first. That was on a 8-yard run. And then with then we had the aforementioned 65-yard touchdown with 5:57 left in the first for Mr. Couch. And then Paris answered back with a touchdown with 2:43 left. Carter Krippus on a 5-yard run. Then in the second quarter with 10:30 left, Dawson Rogers with a 25-yard run. And Carter Krippus with a touchdown with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. That gets us our 4 touchdowns, and Rigdon has been true on all 4 extra points.
All right, he set the kickoff again now. Charleston just making their way out onto the field.
Thanks for stalling. We got her in just at the wire.
I was ready to start telling jokes and reminiscing some more. And
Set the kick it away for the Tigers. Back deep for the Trojans. Ike alongside Karen Couch.
and we are ready for another half of football. High kick.
Oh, he fumbled it.
Bobbled it. Picks it up at the 15. He's got a lot of pressure on him. He does find a seam. And, oh, he gets tripped up.
I didn't see who made that tackle.
He might have hit his own guy.
Return for the Trojans out near the 30. It'll be first and 10 Charleston.
Waylon Schaefer, number 14, might have taken him down. Because the way he got hit, then he popped off the ground like he was ready to keep going. I'm not. He was kind of thinking, hey, a Paris guy didn't hit me. Obviously, once you hit the ground, you're down. So we'll take it. First and 10. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Tigers haven't had to get real fancy on defense tonight. They keep coming out here in the same 4-3 setup. 3 receivers wide to the right, backing off the coverage now a little bit. And it's just a quick hitch out there to number 33. Not on my roster. See if he's on this one over here. Not on that one either. The mystery player, number 33.
Called up.
So I knew it was 33 they tried to throw it to earlier, but then I second-guessed myself when I couldn't find one on the roster.
So that's only the second completion of the game so far for Gordon.
And somebody's mom's mad now.
Nope.
Left her baby off the roster, and we can't even say his name. They get serious about that stuff. Wait till Grandma finds out. 3 receivers bunch to the right. They're looking this way. Deep, wide open. He's complete.
Ooh.
Takes the hit from Vitale with his knees down. That's a flag.
It should have been a flag. I think he got up knowing it should have been a flag.
I think the fact that he didn't lay him out might have saved him. But it's a big gain.
Yeah, they were on the 34.
Come all the way down here to the 35. Three receivers to the left. Long snap count. Looking to his left again. A quick out. Catch and a tackle. Rogers on the tackle for the Tigers. Pass complete, number 14, Waylon Schaefer. Give him about 6 yards. No, that'd just be 5, wouldn't it? Yeah,
5,
35 to 25.
Yep.
Or 35 to 30.
Yep.
That's why you do the stats, because I can't do the math. Barely talk tonight. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left. Show him blitz this time. They hand it off up the middle, and it's going to be a gain, maybe just shy of the first down. Give him 4 yards, I think.
Didn't see the number.
The
8.
fullback.
Was it 8?
I think so, yeah. Or 0? No 0, so it's got to be 8. Josh Stewart. Nine and a half minutes to go here in the third. Back to the I formation. Stewart, the fullback. Right behind the quarterback. He got the handoff last time. Tigers showing blitz on both sides. They bring it. And there's there for the tackle.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Stewart once again on the carry for Charleston. No gain on the play.
Bartley getting slammed down after the play. The line held, though, 4th and 1. And it was the blitz from the near side. Maddox Hutchings came around the left end of the defense for the Tigers. came in and made the tackle from behind. Two tight end set. Tigers ready right up the middle. They're showing blitz. They bring it on the keeper.
Oh,
he's got the first down.
It's kind of a little, almost like a tush push there.
He got some help.
Yeah, he got shoved forward for the yard. Maybe 2. I think they gave him 2.
When you're the quarterback and you're doing a keeper, but your hips are in front of your head.
Mm-hmm. That's not good.
You don't like that position. You are being shoved against your will. That was rough. He's going to feel those yards tomorrow. 1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Again, trips to the right. Tigers showing some more pressure. Deep fade, they just lob it up. Oh, he almost got to it. Oh, the officials, they're letting him play out there. Intended for Ike. Marcus Hutchings, the freshman, on the coverage. Running with him stride for stride.
He had the inside track, too.
He did, and I worried when he just faded it that he was going to outrun him to the end zone, but it was short. And that's the only thing that saved him.
Well, they definitely came out firing here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, other than the one play, running wasn't getting it done, and they got a lot of ground to make up. 8-13 after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 24.
Another pass.
Rolling to his right. Oh, is it?
I think we ended up with the ball.
Well,
but I don't know if
I think they're going to say a tie to go to the receiver here. I think both players had it when they hit the ground. I think that's a completion.
They had simultaneous possession. I don't know if they have to wait till it ends. Yeah, they did. They gave it to us.
It is. It's hard to say which player had possession as they were going down with it, and he wrestled it away. So Dawson Rogers, number 11, I believe, with the interception there for the Tigers. Boy, that was just a jump ball.
Well, they came out firing, and it cost them.
Yeah, number 33 trying to explain to the coach over on the sideline how that happened.
Where's the spot at? 18?
Yep. That's a tough call there.
Yeah, I mean, they were simultaneously both holding the ball, and I guess it was just who won out at the end. Dawson ripped it away from him.
Bartley gets the pitch. And he's not going to go anywhere. Give him about 2. Well, we'll give him 3 yards. Yeah, farther than I thought. Good job. 2nd and 7, 7:45 on the clock. Oh, Bartley getting a chance in the backfield. Ryan lines up at the left wing here. Charleston showing blitz. They bring it up the middle. Dawson gets the handoff, slides by the first tackler, and picks up another 3 or 4 yards.
Brought down by Josh Stewart. It'll be 3rd down.
Curtis Cripper getting a breather on the sideline. Bartley getting some good minutes in there. Here comes Crippus again. Bartley checking out.
Got the balls on the 20.
27 it says on the scoreboard.
Yeah. So 3rd and 2.
Fake the handoff. They give it to the inside. It's a good one. Still running. Crippus checks into the game and immediately guts him up the middle for a 1st down. All the way up to the 43. Man, that's just been a good play tonight.
Sure has.
It's that inside handoff after he faked the one to
a lot of misdirection
to Rogers.
It's working. 'Cause 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 'Cause
6:13 to go here in the third. 28-7 the score. Out of the shotgun this time. They give it to the tailback.
Dawson Rogers for a 5-yard gain. It'll be second down.
And again, Dawson Rogers fighting his way up the middle, picks up another 5 yards.
New winning ticket number for the cross-country raffle. Winning ticket number 648-7184. 648-7184.
Second down for the Tigers. 5.5 minutes on the clock here in the third. Somebody's coming to claim their winning ticket. Hand off to Krippus. No blocking this time. He gets around the corner, though, and makes a big gain out of it down inside the 30.
Krippus with a 20-yard gain. Another Tiger first down.
Okay. All right, thank you.
First down for the Tigers.
See, we were on the 48. Now we're on the 30.
Kind of a broken play there. He had to bounce it outside and just used his speed to turn the corner.
So 22-yard run.
We'll take it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. And there's a whole lot of that going on right now. It's not broke. We're just going to run it down their throat.
There's that inside handoff to Dawson again. They fake it outside to Krippus and come back, and Dawson just piles his way up. We got a Tiger down for a second. There he goes.
7-yarder.
All right, if you're watching on YouTube on somebody else's phone because you lost yours, they might have it in the booth here. Come on up and check.
We know it's none of you guys from LA or overseas or Kentucky or everywhere that we're getting people from tonight.
It's an international broadcast tonight. I'm loving it.
It's nationwide.
It is. Second down and 3 at the 23. Eli Blair pounding his way to a first down.
First down.
Gets this one in about the 14-yard line.
5-yard run there.
No, I'm wrong.
It's 18, yeah.
18, yeah, I'm on the wrong yard line. So first and 10 at the 18, 3:38 to go. Eating the clock up here in the third quarter.
7 straight run plays. Make it 8.
Blair again, I believe.
Blair once again the ball carrier for the Tigers. Gain of about 3, it'll be second down.
He's got a pretty good gain there. Goes all the way down to the 14-yard line. They're at the 18, so we pick up about 4. Yeah, it depends on whether you call it the 14 or the 15.
Looks like it's sitting on the 15. And the scoreboard says 15. I'm going to go with, again, I will not argue with Mr. Wright over there.
Oh, no.
Did not see who took that one.
Well, it'll be the guy that gets up under the 4 yellow pants there and the white jerseys because
it's definitely a no gain.
Didn't go anywhere.
Just didn't see who had the ball.
I didn't hear the announcement either. I think that might have been Krippus.
I think everybody.
Nobody really knew on that one.
We're gonna give that one to Krippus, I suppose.
I would like some white numbers on these jerseys.
Yeah.
The black gets hard to see.
Especially as we get older.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about myself. There's a
Fake to
We're gonna
Krippus.
throw it. It's
Complete
to number 9. That's Carter Cochran.
Yeah. He's going to have a first down. It's the tight end down to the 5.
First down.
got down to the 5-yard line, so 10-yard gain.
6. I bet that was Garrett Rigdon that got that
Carry?
carry.
Okay, we'll mark.
Because Krippus, he lines up in the backfield, and I think Garrett Rigdon lined up on the wing that
They
time.
got him down at the 4, so that would have been an 11-yard gain there on that pass play.
Now it's Dawson and Carter again in the backfield with Blair. They give it to Eli, and he hammers his way in for the score. And Blair runs like a fullback. I love it.
Yeah, he sure does.
He squares up those shoulder pads, and he's like, just try and stop me. I'm stronger than you.
4-yard touchdown run for
34-7. Tigers are up.
7184. If that is you, head up to the press box.
Extra point is good. 35-7. Tigers stretch their lead with 1:17 to go in the third. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network. A minute 17 left in the third quarter. The Tigers stretching their lead out, up by 4 touchdowns now, 35-7. The stands have not budged.
Anytime you're beating on Charleston, it's a welcome sight down there.
I've seen years past where the band would finish and the crowd would just dissipate in the second half. But the weather's nice too. You know, it's still cool football weather. The highest kickoff I've seen in a long time goes down to the 15-yard line.
Uh-oh.
11's got some wheels.
He does. Oh! I'm not sure who hit him, but
hammered him.
Stood him straight up, flipped him out of bounds. Garrett Rigdon, he kicked it, he did the tackling.
Don't mess with the kicker.
Somewhere Pat McAfee's proud.
Yes, he is. Right out of his book.
For the brand. Speaking of the band, they're down here in front of the student section.
All right. I thought maybe they'd gone home.
Now they're about to get the kids fired up even more.
Got a good student section going tonight for the Tigers. The stands are packed.
Hawaiian night down there. Some of them are in Hawaiian shirts.
All right, 3 receivers wide to the right. Ball at the 46-yard line for Charleston. 1st and 10. Screen pass is complete. Slips by the first tackler. And then Bartley gets him. Pass complete to Couch. Dawson Rogers nearly had him for no gain. Just slid right off his leg. Couch is going to slide out of the game. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now from the Paris 49. Twins to the left. One receiver wide to the right. 2 backs in the I formation. No pressure from the Tigers this time. 4 down linemen. Screen pass to the left. And there's going to be no gain on that. Maybe a yard. There's a flag down, though.
Holding is a call against the Tigers. Be a 10-yard penalty and automatic first down.
And it is holding against the Tigers. That screen pass will get you sometimes.
Starting to have a little success with the short pass game.
That holding penalty there was one of their best plays of the night.
That's true.
Other than that long run at the start.
The long run was definitely their best play of the night. But Gordon was, what I say at halftime, 1 for 6, and he's completed.
At the end of 3 quarters of play, Tigers lead it.
That's the end of the third quarter. Charleston trailing the Tigers. 35-7 your score. Paris up, 1 quarter to go. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
One more quarter of football to go here from Paris High School. 35-7 the score. A fresh 12 minutes on the clock. And Charleston slowly kind of moving the ball down the field this time. Waiting for the chain gang to get set up there. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Paris 38. I got John chiming in here on the broadcast tonight as well. Always nice to hear from him. Right formation this time. And they're going to give it right up the middle. Big gain on the play.
On the carry for the Trojans.
Taylor Lutz takes it for about 9.
By Logan Ludington, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
5?
It was 1st and 10. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Yes, yeah.
That'd be 9.
Gain of 9.
Logan Ludington made the tackle. When your defensive lineman makes the tackle on a 9-yard gain, that's not a good thing.
Nope.
I'm glad he made it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's better than him breaking it for a
Right.
touchdown, but yeah.
Looking to pass this time. Another fade.
Got him over the top.
Catches that one for the score.
The pass is complete to Ike. Touchdown
17 to 15 for 29 yards and a touchdown. With 11-12 to go in the fourth quarter.
He's been one-on-one with Marcus Hutchings all night. Finally got that one on the freshman.
Their kicker is number
2. Max Weber. (35-13) the score.
Looks way up there and through.
It's good.
11-12 left in the game. Tigers on top, 35-14. Last call.
The extra point is good. It's 35-14, 11-12 to go here in the fourth. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
We're back with 11 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 35-14 the score. And the Trojans score again. Another big play. The defense holds, and it's just a little crack here and there, and they both turned into touchdowns.
Well,
He was with him. I mean, step for step, the ball was kind of underthrown, and
yeah, he kind of cut in. It looked like the ball went back out over the outside. Receiver had a little separation, was able to bring it in, stay upright, and get across for the score. Paris is knocking on the doorstep of 300 yards rushing after having 70 in the third quarter. So we are sitting at 280 yards rushing on the game.
onside kick.
I think it was my dad. He's on his way.
Recovered by the Tigers.
Onside kick recovered Nope, recovered.
Where'd they spot that? 49.
Yep. That was number 58, Sage Simpson.
Sage Simpson.
On the recovery for the Tigers.
He's a junior.
Good hands.
Once again, if you are missing a cell phone with a
If you've ever tried to field a bouncing football, that is not, it's like the knuckleball of sports. You don't know what that thing's going to do when it comes off the ground. Sage did a great job getting on top of it. Hitting the backfield.
That's Carson Coleman, isn't it?
It is.
Carson Coleman, the ball carrier.
First time we've called his number this year.
Gain 3 on the play. It'll be second
Looking
down.
for the official to give the ball to. There he is. Nearly had him in the backfield. Carson runs strong, though. Only 5'5", 165 pounds, one of the smaller players on the offense. But you watch his leg drive when he runs. He doesn't run like 165 pounds.
Yeah. It's
He
kind of,
runs closer to 180.
Remember the, what was his name, Doug Martin, the muscle hamster in the NFL?
That's right.
Smaller guy.
He's in the backfield now. They'll hand it off to him again.
Going the wrong way.
And they got a hold of his leg right from the beginning. He had nowhere to go.
Ball carrier brought down by Tucker Schatz. Loss on the play. It'll be third down.
He's got a brace from his ankle to his hip, it looks like, on that thing.
To the 47. Loss of 5.
Bring up 3rd and 12, 13. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Two backs in the backfield this time. Twins to the left. Again, they hand it to Coleman.
Got corralled by the neck
Yeah, he did.
right when he hit the line.
Coleman once again, the ball carrier.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so 4th and 10. Gonna mark it at the right around the 49. And I'm thinking this might be a punting situation.
Yeah, I know. I earned it.
So Coleman did a whole lot of running, and he nets 0 yards. Forward, backwards.
Never really had a hole.
No, he didn't.
They were teeing off on him. Now back to punt. Kicks it from the 38, a high kick. They're calling for a fair catch, and they let it bounce.
It almost hit that guy in the back.
Real close. Tigers take the bounce and then go down to the 18-yard line.
Down inside the 20-yard line of the Trojans. First and 10.
So we're looking at 1st and 10 now for Charleston. We'll have the ball around their own 18-yard line. 8:48 to go in the game. They're down by 3 scores. Right now the clock is your best friend. And Charleston's going to have to end up trying to throw the ball at some point. Getting 3 scores in 8 minutes.
Yeah, he's got the. I mean, he's thrown
shown
a couple
it.
deep balls. He just hasn't connected on the deep ones. The shorter ones, he's able to hit, but it's like you were saying, that first year guy.
Just getting those mechanics down and that timing.
Oh, that's a snap over his head.
Over his head, and he's fallen on it at the 5,
Oh,
and he
didn't
lost
get
it, but he got it back.
I think he got it at the last second.
Snap is recovered by Gordon. Bring up second and long.
All the way down to the 5 or 6-yard line. Officially the 6. It's going to be second and real long now. 2nd and 22.
12-yard loss.
Long time. Finally snaps it. And hands it off.
That was a great tackle.
Yeah, it was.
Stewart, the ball carrier.
Drake East, I think, in there on the tackle.
Brought down by Drake East to bring up second and third and long.
Is this a no gain?
Yep. Well, maybe a loss of 1.
Do they push him back to the 5? I can't.
Yeah, he's on the 5-yard line.
All right.
3rd and 23.
So -1.
Well, if you're a defensive back right now, nobody behind you. Defensive linemen are going to be pinning their ears back and charging.
They're going to run it again.
Yes, they are. Around the right end.
Somebody got
They
it.
strung him out,
Yep.
trying to keep him in bounds.
That was 11.
Couch the ball carrier for the Trojans.
Going to be 4th down. Couch gets it out to the 11-yard, 12-yard line. Out to the 12. Gain of 7. Under 7 minutes to play now. 6:50 on the clock. 35-14. Tigers up big here in the 4th quarter. Charleston doesn't have enough players.
They're going to take a timeout.
Yep.
Timeout Trojans. 6:36 left in the game.
They only had 10 players. We'll take a quick one. 35-14. Tigers up with 6:36 to go. Be back in a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
A little over 6.5 minutes to separate the Tigers from another victory and going 2-0 to start the season. Boy, if you can get a couple victories early and you get those non-conference games, boy, that goes a long way for you.
You know, you were talking about the LIC, and the new website, by the way, is fantastic.
It really is. I was impressed.
Yeah, he's doing a tremendous job, and he's doing a really good job of write-ups on all the teams in general, but our out-of-conference has been tremendous.
Booming kick.
Oh, fielded it.
Yep, picks it up finally around the 35-yard line. Gets a few blocks, a stiff arm, and run out of bounds. Carter Krippus down to the 42 of Charleston. He just outkicked his coverage that time.
He's had that low kick, that low line drive kick, and that's, I think, Krippus had, 46 yards on punt returns in the first half?
Yep.
That's a lot of it. He's out kicking these guys.
Had like 28 or so yards that time, give or take 30, I don't know.
Yeah, 15 and 8, 23. So tack on another 23 to his 46.
Tigers not ready to pull the starters out yet. They still got them out there. They've had a couple kids get a few minutes in, but they're going to hand it to Dawson again, right up the middle behind a block. He dances to the outside, cuts it back in. He's got a first down and a little more.
Dawson Rogers, the carrier for the Tigers, a gain of 15, and the Tiger first down.
All right, down to the 27-yard line. And he had two blockers in front of him. Drake East was one of them. Rogers tucked in behind him, and he was just following the block until he had to make a cut. Just the way you draw that one up. 5:50 on the clock.
Bears just going to keep doing what they've been doing, salt this clock away.
Right back up. Milk lost his footing there for a minute.
Krippus on the carry for the Tigers. Gain of 3 to be second down.
Krippus made the quick cut upfield and then stumbles. Give him 3 yards on the play.
On a 24.
Yeah, I think the official's standing at the 23 down
23.
here.
Oh, that was a 4-yard gain. It was on the 27.
Oh, I don't know.
The math isn't mathing.
It isn't, but this is. It's adding up to another Tiger first down. Grip is just shy of the end zone. He gets down to the 2-yard line.
So that's a 21-yard run.
Rushing yards by the bunches tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, we've definitely went over 300 yards for the game now.
Play clock almost down to single digits here as they line up. Now it's at 9, 4:20 on the game clock.
It's good clock use.
Rogers going to keep it.
And he's going to get in there.
Braden Rogers gets himself a touchdown. Everybody else was getting one. In on the keeper there. (41-14). Our camera is offline at the moment.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is audio still through?
Yep, the audio's going. There's a kick.
That's good.
Extra point is good.
Well, sounds like you're going to have to paint the picture the rest of the way if we can't get that figured out.
Well, they're going to work on it now. I got a text message. Help, what is this? Watching YouTube. And they get the... You're connected to the huddle focus. The huddle cam is down.
Well, I know I didn't step on anything down here, so.
Ryan's first game, he breaks the camera.
I bring a bigger audience, but we break the camera. Apologies. But, you know, BJ's, he understands the radio world, so he'll be able to paint a beautiful picture for the final 4 minutes as the Tigers are going to finish this thing off.
Well, fortunately, at this point in the game, I don't have to describe the uniforms or... We can have some fun here.
Someone over in Charleston must have got a hold of the feed, shut this thing
They
down.
could have. All right, we got it back up and
just in time for this kickoff.
time for the kick return,
He's
yeah.
coming around the end here.
No, they got
he
the ball
fumbled
from
it.
him.
Stripped it.
You don't mess
Oh,
with
he
the
handed
kicker.
it
He
off.
laterals it.
That's
Kipton Bradford down to
coming
the 21. Oh, Bradford's pumped. You'd have thought he was the one that kicked it and stripped it and did it all.
11. So
Good job, Kipton.
fumble recovery by number, what is Kipton, 10?
Kipton is 10. Garrett Rigdon picked it up and then handed off.
And the ball is on what are we on, the 23?
Told you, Rigdon there. You don't mess with the kicker.
For the brand.
Boy. That was awesome.
I hear his mom outside the window here.
Yeah.
She's pretty excited. I can't say I blame her.
Not at all.
That was a great play.
He's a good kid. They deserve a good play. 3:58 on the clock, 42-14. Thank you to everybody that sent in the text messages and chat notifications. And
3:58 left in the game.
we don't always know when we go off the air. We do appreciate your help. That helps out a ton. Quick timeout for the Tigers. 3:58 to go. 42-14. Paris up. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action, 42-14. The Tigers rolling along. A lot of momentum tonight on special teams, on offense, on defense. We've seen big plays just all around tonight. We thought last week was fun to watch because it was a lopsided blowout. Well, this game's been just as much fun to watch tonight.
Yeah, it sure has. It's fun to see a team absolutely dominate the run game the way we have tonight. I know a lot of days footballs throw the ball all over the place, but there's nothing quite like it when you just can impose your will on another team.
There's a big hammer for a loss in the backfield.
Danny Lopez, the ball carrier for the Tigers.
Danny Lopez, number 22, the ball carrier.
Also a couple on the play. It'll be second down.
All fresh jerseys out there for the Tigers right now. And you don't want to run scores up, you want to be a good sport.
Yeah.
But you take a kid that's been on the bench all night and you go out there on the field and they're trying to score. I mean, they want to make an impact. They've been waiting to play.
Well, sure.
Another good handoff.
That's Garrett.
Yep.
Garrett Rigdon, ball carrier for the Tigers.
Picks up all the yardage they lost. It was 3rd and 15, or 2nd and 15. Now we're looking at 3rd and maybe 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry.
You get down to the 21.
Yeah.
Number 6 goes for 6. Drew Kirby's in at quarterback.
Yeah. Messes me up seeing a 21 play quarterback every time he runs out there. I'm like,
That's definitely unique.
yeah. Got a wildcat feel to it. Looking to
He's going
pass.
to throw it. Oh, he's
Lobs
going
it
to the
into the end zone.
incomplete.
Drew Kirby's pass is incomplete. Intended for Jack Sabins, bring it fourth down.
Jack Sabins.
Yep, fired it up there for number 34. Jack Sabins in the end zone. Had some tough coverage. Ball kind of hung up there a little bit. I think that was one he needed to get out of his hands a little quicker. Stops the clock at 2:24. The fans
they're wanting Garrett
want a
Rigdon
field goal
to
attempt.
Kick a field goal. We're going to go ahead and leave the offense out there for this 4th and 9.
Pass rush up middle. Fires it away. That's going to be
That is probably picked off.
incomplete.
Nope, it's picked.
Oh, it is intercepted. Just inside the goal. Or outside the goal line. Just around the 1.
Penalty marker on the play, personal foul.
Roughing the passer.
Oh, well, that's going to wipe away the interception.
First down.
Well, that'll change things.
Yeah.
Instead of 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line, the Tigers are going to keep it.
Be 1st and 10 from the
11.
11-yard line, so 10-yard penalty. Well, it was on the 21. They give half a distance.
Handoff around the right end. He's got some room.
Oh,
Heavy run in there.
Garrett Rigdon again.
Down near the 5-yard line. It'll bring up second down.
Rigdon hammered by trailing Couch, but never known Garrett to run away from contact. He lowered his shoulder there and goes out at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 again.
Yep. He does that again. He's in the end zone. We'll probably hear his mom start hollering.
We may. I'm not sure what's more fun, the comments on the broadcast tonight or the game itself. This is, if you get a chance, folks, go read the comments. This has been a good night. Same play
There
around
it
the
is.
same corner. Rigdon trying to get in there for the
Same
score.
player. Is he going to give it? He's not going to give it to him.
He didn't get his 6 yards that time.
Nope.
6 would have done it.
He got 5, it looks like, or 4.
4 plus.
A little 4 and some, 4 and change.
They are doing their best to get Garrett a score here.
Yeah, they are. So first down.
First and goal from the 1. Yep. Inside 2 minutes to play now. 1:54 on the clock.
Kirby saved from the interception, and we're knocking on the doorstep of yet another Tiger touchdown if we can punch this thing in here.
All right. Out of the shotgun. Garrett left or Garrett right?
It's
Garrett up the middle.
Garrett up the middle, and he's still on his
Dragging
feet.
his feet, pushing. He might get it.
He did.
He's in.
They gave the signal.
It turned into a rugby scrum there at the end, but they forced it over the line. Garrett Rigdon picks up the touchdown.
Now, is he going to stay out there to kick the extra point?
That he is.
There he is.
Like, come on, guys, I'm tired now.
Can he stay perfect? He's been perfect so far.
That he has. 48-14 the score. Line drive kick this time.
No
good.
Don't call it an announcer jinx.
48-14 the score, though. 1:27 on the clock. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Just under a minute and a half. Tigers putting this one in the books. 48-14. Came out, scored pretty early. Gave up that run to Charleston, and the game had a totally different feel early on. And since then, the boys buckled down, and they've basically just done the same thing they did last week.
Scored 3 more touchdowns here in the second half. The only thing that hasn't happened is a running clock.
Trying to contain.
There
They
you
finally
go.
run him out around the 20.
Eli Blair on the stop. First and 10, Charleston.
Blair and Vitale in there on the stop.
Looks like they got him at the 21.
Yep. Or the 20. That's where the line judge is there.
Oh, yeah, they moved it back.
They'll have a minute 20 on the clock. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Seeing a lot of new numbers out there on defense as well. .22 seconds on the play clock. Just feels like they're taking more time, I guess. They've got a different QB in there as well. Number 23.
He's throwing. Oh, nice play.
Our mystery receiver, number 33, was there. But Jack Sabins, a sophomore, read that perfectly. Played the ball, batted it away. Stops the clock with a minute 15.
Let's see, who's 23?
Levi Hodges.
He's a freshman.
High right formation. Taking his time under center, hands it off to the fullback. He's met at the line of scrimmage.
Immediately.
Charlie Ford
6.
Charlie Ford on a stop.
wasn't going to let him go anywhere, and Gentry Simpson,
Third down.
the freshman, right there with him. Under a minute to play. Tigers going to improve to 2-0 on the season.
£105 2 games.
Ooh. That's pretty awesome. And we got a penalty for delay game for Charleston. They didn't know how many guys they had in the huddle. They were shuffling around, and that's kind of typical. You put that many fresh jerseys out there at the same time, and communication's not going to be as sharp, so turns into a delay game. And we might see one last play out of him, down to 17 on the game clock. Hands it off. Stewart picks up about 4 yards.
Great.
And that's where the game will end. 48-14 the score, but Tigers roll to 2-0. We're going to take a break to hear from some of our sponsors. Let Ryan break out his calculator and his
Abacus.
Yeah, you're going to have to kick your shoes off to count these, I think, too, because there's a lot of numbers here. Over 100 points in the 2 weeks for the Tigers. When you average 50 points a game, you win a lot of games. We'll take a break and be back with the post-game show and a chat with Coach Claude in just a few moments here on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Postgame Show here on the Paris Sports Network. Being brought to you by Terry Elliston, State Farm Insurance, Chrisman Farm Center, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip Keys at Seed Solutions, Templeton Funeral Home, Country Financial with Mark Gladding and Jim Blue. Our affiliate sponsors, Stephen Lynn Young and Paul and Kathy Porter. Some LIC updates for you. Looks like Trenton Westland still beating Newton in the fourth quarter, 35-21. The last score for Casey and Tuscola was in the third quarter. Casey Westfield 20, Tuscola 16. Battle of the ranked teams there. In the third quarter, we had a score from Effingham where they were up over Mount Carmel, 35-14. Mount Carmel picking on a big school there. At the half, we had Olney over Salem, 21-0. The last update we had from them. We do have a final for Robinson and Benton, though. Benton beat Robinson 63-0 tonight. That game got over early. A bit of a rout there. So looking at the standings, the Tigers are going to go 2-0. Looks like Robinson got pounced. Casey looks like they're going to win. So there's going to be a couple, at least 3 or 4 2-0 teams in the LIC here to start things off. That's where we're going to be sitting. Let's see.
One last time, check your pockets. If you're heading toward the parking lot, we have a blue iPhone.
Nope, still looking for a cell phone out there.
Is your phone head on that one?
Do we throw? One.
Okay, looking for the, here we go. Trying to find my schedule for the Tigers. Hang on a second. Ryan can't add over there, and I can't find my schedule.
I can add, but man, there's
Here
a
it
lot
is.
going on here.
Lenny's always got his schedule handy. I found it. So after beating North Vermilion in Charleston, the Tigers open up the season 2-0. We're going to go on the road next week. On the 12th, we go down to Marshall. Not too far away for that one. Then we come home against Lawrenceville in week 4. Week 5, tough one on the road. We head down to Mount Carmel for that one. Week 6, we're home again against Newton. Week 7 on the road against Olney. We have back-to-back road games there. We go to Robinson in week 8 before we finish up the season. How about this one? Casey Westfield at home, week 9. You don't want to look ahead, but you want to have your playoff hopes set before you host Casey week 9, because that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, it will. And we're off to a good start here with 2-0 record, so.
Hope that puts us in a good place. Coach Claude making his way up to the booth here.
I tell you what, he's on his way. I'm going to hit you real quick. We had 51 carries for 335 yards and 7 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
I mean, I can say a lot more. I'll give you the big guys here. Krippus went 16 carries for 154 yards. Dawson Rogers, 13 carries for 121 yards. Blair went for 36 yards on 10 carries. I mean, we just ran it down their throat.
That's awesome.
And I think that's probably good. We only threw it one time in the second half with a completion. So let me turn this headset over to Coach Claude.
All right, we're joined in the booth now by Tiger head coach Jeremy Clodfelder. People falling down the ladders there. Coach, congratulations. 2 weeks in a row. That's a good feeling to start the season.
No question. And, it comes down to preparation. And we had a little bit of hiccup in the week. We weren't totally locked in on Tuesday, but then responded really well with our best practice of the year, most physical practice of the year on Wednesday, and carried it over into Thursday. And then just when you prepare properly and you go out and take care of the moment, then it's a lot of fun.
And that kind of says something about the game tonight. You have a bad practice, and then you answer by having a good one. We started off the game. We didn't have our best drive to start off, and then we answered with a good one. We give up a big play on defense, and then the defense answered, and they stepped up. And, you learn lessons. You learn a lot about players by the way they respond to things.
Yeah, man.
And we saw a lot of that tonight.
Yep, guys responded in some situations, and, we went on that drive and scored, and then they hit the big one, and we told them all week long, they're not going to lay down. I mean, this is an old school, old-blooded rivalry, and they're going to stand up and fight, and they're going to throw their punches. We just can't flinch when they do, and went 7-7. We answered with a drive and a score and a stop, and I think program-wide, our guys did a great job in terms of going out and playing and doing the things that they needed to do in execution. Our offensive line, they were good. I mean, they were good up front, and that entails those two tight ends too. Brody Bishop, who's doing a really, really good job at that, and Carter Cochran, who's probably a little bit undersized, maybe playing in that role, but he's doing a fantastic job. He's getting help with double teams from the tackle and sometimes the wing, but collectively they did a really, really good job. I thought Braden managed the game. I thought Eli Blair did a great job in terms of kicking out on front side. And then getting his own, he started to get a little vision as the game went on,
right?
On that dive play, and then you really can't say enough about those two back guys in Krippus and Dawson. I mean, they're getting vertical, and we say go get three, and my call sheet says take three, and then don't. I've lived for 20 years in the spread offense where big explosive plays happened, and I've had to retrain my brain with this group of guys to take three, be patient, but they're going and getting multiple, and they're challenged to not go down on first contact. I just think collectively they've done a really, really good job.
You mentioned the offensive line. There's times where they're not taking three. They're not even getting hit at 3 or 4 yards downfield because Braden's just tucking in behind one of the offensive linemen,
then
making his cut 3 yards downfield.
They're getting a surge, and then I think the backs are doing a really good job of getting vertical, but they've got pretty good vision in terms of kicking it out the front door or cutting it back. And I think this is new. It's still very new in week 2 in this particular offense, and we got to continue to grow in it and get better and add some wrinkles and twists and what have you. But so far, the result's been really good. So
the wrinkles have been fun. I mean, you're basically lining up in the victory formation and doing everything imaginable out of it. We're throwing out of it the reverses, the little shuffle passes, all that stuff. It just adds that flair and keeps the defense on their heels.
Yep.
And they're playing a shell game in the backfield with the ball, and it's been fun to watch. And then the offense did their job, but the defense, they answered after that one long run. The defensive line played well. I thought the secondary, even though we gave a one pass there towards the end, Hutchings did a great job stride for stride with guys down on an island. He was in good position.
He's a pup out there. He's
Absolutely.
They're going to come after him, and he for 2 games he's handled himself really well. Minus one play, he's in pretty good position. I want to see him go up and through the cage, but that guy's going to be a good football player for us for a long time, and he's going to have some of those plays, and you just kind of got to coach him through it because he's the best one right now. Whether he's a 9th grader or not, he's the best one to be in that position for us. And I'm not a favorite. I don't play favoritisms in terms of class 9 through 12. If you're able to do it, and we feel like you can do it to the best of the ability, go man, go. I mean, let's put the best ones out there. And he's done a really good job through 2 games. He's going to continue to grow and get better. But I thought the backers did a really good job also, and the back end's doing a great job. Don't get me wrong. Carrick is doing an unbelievable job in terms of getting us in and out of the calls and all the checks. That's always been a linebacker guy for us over the course of my career. And Carrick, he sees things, he understands, the checks and stuff we need to get into by formations and different things, and he's doing an incredible job at that. And the linebackers, for a pup, again, 10th grader, Levi Bartley did a really nice job in the middle there against a team we knew was going to try and come out and run it downhill a little bit. And I thought both him, Dawson, and Maddox Hutchings did a really, really good job in the second level for us tonight. And the special teams phase was pretty good. The punt game was pretty good. The kickoff coverage unit let a couple get up the sideline that we don't want to see, but for the most part covered all the way. And with the exception of the last extra point, he had a perfect night. Garrett did a really nice job, which entails him kicking it, and then the entire operation from the snap to the hold and all the protection. And so overall, pretty pleased.
You got a guy like Garrett on special teams at kicking the ball and then coming down and making plays.
Yeah.
And that just kind of sets a tone for the team. You don't expect the kicker to be doing that, When he's doing it, then everybody else has to. They had a couple muffed kicks a couple times, lost a handle on the ball, but that meant we had good pursuit and guys there in position to fall on those and to get things done. So like you said, good all the way around, and we don't rest on our laurels there because next week.
I just told him, I said, listen, for 20 years, I am so bad, and I promise myself every year, and I lie, and I tell myself, I'm going to enjoy the process a little bit. I'm going to enjoy it, and I just told him we're going to enjoy the victory tonight and celebrate our success, but we're not going to have any seduction of success. We're going to get right back on that train and get ready, and it helps that we get to go to the team down south next week, so that will get us hopefully locked in after a 2-0 start and get ready to play another one. And they play tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock, so we'll have a chance to get our eyes on them at home. We'll
get a chance to do some live scouting there with that
absolutely. And I think it's so different than, on tape. You get to kind of get a feel for the physicality and for the speed and all that stuff. We'll go down and work, watch them, and we will celebrate our successes. We're 2-0. A year ago we were 0-2. So flip the switch and we're 2-0. And now let's just keep attacking the process and get ready for a fun one next week.
All right, Coach.
LIC play starts. So appreciate everybody coming out. Great crowd tonight. You could feel the energy. There was a buzz. The band, like always, does a great job, and the cheerleaders and our student section and the pack. So, hey, I know for the old guard, this was a big one. So
it was
congratulations
fun.
to them.
I enjoyed it.
Go Tigers. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you, Coach. That's Tigers head coach Jeremy Claude Felter with us after the game. As always here in our postgame show.
It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram's Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Crispin Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Lou Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family. You've been watching Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network, brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Crispin Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.